Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of What the Flop. Today's episode is going to be talking about Tom Hanks' Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump, starring Tom Hanks, is a low IQ man
You must have a goddamn IQ of 160.
that accomplishes whatever he puts his mind up to and narrates a biography of his life's achievements.
Go! What's your sole purpose in this army?
To do whatever you tell me, drill sergeant?
To start off with the first scene of the movie, it just hooks you to see what's going to happen on later on in the movie when you see a feather floating upon, and this is actually a symbol of the story's approach. This approach leads us to the ideology of the movie, where there are two different approaches that shows that someone believes in destiny
What's my destiny, Mom?
and that others don't.
You found Jesus yet? No.
I didn't know I was supposed to be looking for him, sir.
Moving on to what really stood out to me in this movie is the incredible acting that Tom Hanks introduced inside of this film. He embodied his character perfectly, and the script writing in this film was actually really amazing. And there's also something that caught my eye in this movie, where there were two different repetitive scenes, where in the first scene you could see Forrest and Jenny in the school bus, where in the second scene you can see Forrest and Benjamin in the army bus. And that was really nice to see that what used to happen to Forrest actually also happens to him when he grows up. Not to forget that this movie is very inspirational, and it shows you that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, and even though it's a fictional one, people like Forrest Gump don't really show up every single day. And honestly, the multiple anecdotes in this movie was very interesting to watch, because in the end they're trying to show the story of Forrest Gump, and that was very interesting because they properly developed the character in the way that attached the audience to Forrest Gump. So I would honestly rate this movie a 10 over 10 because this movie really had all the criteria that I was looking for, from the learning aspects, the creative aspects, and the emotional aspects. And if you're a fan of this type of movies, I would actually want you guys to watch a movie called Born on the 4th of July by Tom Cruise. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.
You're a goddamn genius.